Hey guys, so today I have a first impressions video on some new Real Techniques brushes that have recently come out. They released a few like retractable brushes, and then they released the two that I'm going to show you guys and sort of give a little demo and review on. I haven't used these yet, so I'm really excited to break into them and see how they work with my makeup. Before we move on, I want to apologize for my appearance. Usually this is when I've been doing my foundation, and one of these products is sort of like a foundation applier product. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's a sponge. Somebody needs to stop texting me. Anyway, so this is usually when I do my foundation real quick, and then I'll do that and go blow dry my hair. So I'm just kind of doing this in the order of which I do it. I do have a bathrobe on right now too, so I look like I just came out of the shower because I did. So the two products, like I was talking about, that I picked up were the Miracle Complexion Sponge. I know some people have done reviews on these. I'm a little bit late, but I really was interested in this. It's $5.99. Both of these here are, so I thought that that was a really good deal. It was really cheap, and I thought I'd try that out. And then this one, which I'm really excited for because I've never seen anything like this. I think is supposed to be more of like a beauty blender type of a dupe, but this is like the first of its kind that I've seen. This here is the Real Techniques silicone liner brush. So if you can kind of see there, the tip is actually just a piece of silicone. It's not like an actual brush at all. It's just got a silicone tip, which is really interesting, and I'm excited to see exactly how that works. I am sort of wondering if it'll apply it evenly and stuff, because like the idea of it is just sort of unique. So I'm going to be using both of these in my makeup today. I'm going to show you guys how they work and give you guys my thoughts on them. So let's start with my foundation. I'm going to open up this sponge here. So right off the bat, you can see here that the shape of the sponge is quite unique. It's not like the Beauty Blender in the sense that it's not like a completely kind of circular, ovular type of a thing. It's got that little flat side there, which I actually think would be really nice for like around your nose and just sort of pressing product right around there. So I think that that's kind of a really cute and unique design, and I think the color is kind of nice too. I like the bright orange. It's just very kind of fun. So I'm going to go wet this real quick, and we'll see how much it expands and if it sort of feels like a beauty blender. Okay, so I went to wet it and did seem to expand a little bit. It's definitely a lot more soft now. It was pretty soft before actually, but it's got more of like that squishy type of a texture. So the foundation that I'm going to be using this with today is the Revlon Nearly Naked. I find that this foundation works really well with cosmetic sponges like this, even if they're just kind of wedge sponges, because with the brush it can really take a long time to blend out because it's such a liquidy and hydrating formula that you can really feel like you're just buffing and buffing and buffing. So something like this where you actually are pressing it into the skin, I think is a better option for this foundation. So I'm going to use this. My shade, by the way, is 120 Vanilla. Okay, so there's just a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm just going to dot it on my face like I normally would. And then go in here. I'm actually going to use this flat side because, like I said, I kind of like the design of that. I feel like it might work a little bit better. So first off, the sponge feels really soft. I like the way that it feels on the skin. It really does feel like a beauty blender. Other than the shape, of course, is a little bit different. The overall like bounce of it, it feels very similar. And like I said, I like how with this design you can sort of like press and roll it into your skin. I just think that that's a better design for your face. I'm just going to go in here and apply a little bit more to my cheeks and around my nose where I have the most redness. So when I look at my face up close here in my mirror, it really doesn't look like I am wearing foundation at all. It looks very skin-like, and I know a little bit of that can be attributed to the foundation because the Nearly Naked is a great, really like your skin but better type of a foundation product. But it really blended in a lot easier compared to a brush because, like I said, with this foundation and a brush, you can just feel like you're sitting here forever. And overall, I just really enjoy using this flat side of this sponge. I think that it's really easy to blend it in. I think it covers a more larger surface area of your face. So overall, I must say that I'm really impressed. I like the results. I'm not having an absolutely terrible skin day today, but the way that this really blended in the product nicely, I really like. I find it to be exactly comparable to the Beauty Blender or any type of these sponges. I find that this one, compared to some of the other dupes I've tried, like I said, is a lot more soft. It has definitely that bounce that the Beauty Blender has. It doesn't seem to expand as much as the Beauty Blender does. It kind of is a big sponge to begin with, but overall, like, its softness and just the texture it has is very similar, and the finish it gives, of course, is very similar, if not the same also. So I am really impressed with this. For $5.99, I would definitely recommend trying it out if you've wanted to try the Beauty Blender, or maybe you have the Beauty Blender and you're trying to find a cheaper alternative, because this did a fabulous job. So I'm just going to go blow dry my hair, and then I will come back and show you guys how I'm going to use this eyeliner brush in my look today. Okay, so my hair is dried and I did my eyeshadow. I just did a very simple, like, light on the lid, darker in the crease. Like I was saying, this here is just a clear piece of silicone. There's like a little bit of give to it, but there's no bristles or anything like that. So I'm going to use a gel liner. It says that you can use this for gel, cream, or liquids. So I'm just going to go into a gel. This is the Buxom lash liner in Leatherette. I'm just going to go in here, pick up some of this product. It's kind of like stabbing my eyeliner there, as you can see. I'm scared, like I said, that's just not going to apply evenly, but I'm sure it'll do a fine job. So I have a little bit on there, and I'm just going to kind of get up closer here to my mirror and apply this. Actually, I'm just going to grab a different mirror and go in here. Okay, so I'm kind of finding this a little bit tricky to apply. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of skipping some parts. It's kind of easy to get it into lash line, which I like, but sometimes what I like to do, especially like today when I'm winging out my eyeliners, I like to go in here and kind of do like a that motion, but because this doesn't have any bristles on it, it doesn't really have that give, and so it just skips and it doesn't really work like that, you know? So I'm having some difficulties, and I found that it's easier if I put a little bit of the gel liner on the back of my hand and kind of go at it versus just stab it into the pot, because otherwise it just gets too much product on the brush. Going in here with this wing too, again, I'm just finding it a little bit hard to apply. I'm still getting good results, but with like a normal, just angled eyeliner brush, I find that the look is just easier to achieve. I'm going to go in here with the pointed Q-tip and just kind of sharpen up that edge a little bit, because again, it's just kind of difficult to get the exact look that I'm going for. I don't know, I'm kind of like on the fence about this. I think that it might just be like a learning curve that you have to get over. You might have to just use this a few times to kind of like find out the best, you know, eyeliner to apply it with and just the best way to go at it. But right now I'm having some difficulties. Alright, so I'm just going to call it good there. It doesn't look super perfect, but it's going to work. One thing about this, though, that they did say was nice is that you can easily clean it, which I agree that that is awesome. Like you can see here, I'm just taking a paper towel, I'm just sort of wiping it down, and the eyeliner is coming right off. So it's not like a brush where, you know, the eyeliner can kind of get trapped in there, especially with gel liners too, since they're such long-wearing formulas, they tend to be very hard to get out. So it's easy to clean, but I just don't know how much I love the application. Like, I have to be honest, I got it to look pretty good, but it's a bit tricky. I feel like I'm having to pull a lot on my eyelid too, because it's a silicone, so it kind of sticks to my skin a little bit more, so I'm sort of pulling more, and I just don't find that with like an angled brush, you know, I get such more like ease of application. I can just kind of go in there and it doesn't take me 5 or 6 minutes like it did today. So I feel like for someone too who is maybe like new to doing cream and gel eyeliner, you might get really thrown off by this. Again, it might just be like a learning curve. I might have to use it a few more times and really sort of like get the hang of it, and then it might become awesome, and you know, this could probably be like a favorite product. But for right now, I'm just sort of on the fence, and it's kind of hard for me to give you guys like a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I'm just sort of somewhere here in the middle with it. So I'm just going to finish up my makeup here, apply a little bit of mascara, and go in and do my eyebrows real quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of first impressions on these. Overall, the sponge, I would say definitely give that a try. That thing is awesome. I really, really like how my skin looks right now, and I love the way it blended the foundation in. With the eyeliner brush, I think it's a cool concept. I think it's very unique, and it was, again, $5.99. So I think that for $6, it's kind of a cool product to try to see if it works for you. I would just sort of be a little wary with it and understand that it is a little bit tricky to use. But that is it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all have an amazing day. Don't forget to comment, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you already aren't. You guys have an awesome day. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.